New developments tonight in the case of a murdered Marine veteran from Tucson who was gunned down on a Mexican highway. The Attorney General in the Mexican state of Sonora says they have identified several suspects. 31-year-old Nicholas Quetz was killed on Friday, October 18th while traveling to Rocky Point from Nogales. His family has been demanding justice, and tonight they say they're still skeptical about the reports of arrests being made. They sat down with News 4 Tucson's chief investigative reporter, Corius Nylander, with reaction as he goes in depth live outside the Mexican consulate in Tucson. Corius.
Well, that pursuit of justice is far from over for the family of Nicholas Douglas Quetz. Not only do they want to see the gunman held accountable here on U.S. soil, but they also hope his death can spark a drastic change on both sides of the border. The Attorney General for the Mexican state of Sonora, speaking to a group of Mexican news outlets Monday, announced the arrest of 2 suspects in the murder of Tucsonan Nicholas Douglas Quetz. He also said 2 suspects were killed and 1 is still on the loose.
I feel like my information should come from my government.
Warren Quetz is Nicholas's father. He hopes those suspects are indeed the men responsible for his son's death, but until he receives intel from our government, he isn't taking comfort in the news.
And that statement is not meant to disrespect any Mexican officials that have done what they have done.
His family is still struggling to figure out life without Nicholas, a Marine veteran and Pima County employee that to them was so much more.
He was a guy who you could count on. He was also my best friend and my son-in-law's best friend and the apple of my wife's eye.
This is happening every day, and we have the power to change this.
That's what they feel would truly be justice for Nicholas: change. They want the gunman extradited to the U.S. to face prosecution, but know they likely were just part of a much larger chain of violence. They want the cartel leaders held accountable.
I know there are people out there who think that's naive or that it's too big, but it's not. We did it. You know, for people my age, you'll remember Pablo Escobar, you'll remember Carlos later, Carlos Amado Fuentes from Mexico. You'll remember these people. We dealt with them.
For this military family with over 100 years of collective service, no stranger to tough objectives, this has become their mission.
If we want to get after this, now is the time. My goal would be that the strongest day the cartels ever had was the day they killed Nick.
And Warren Quetz tells me he was able to meet with the FBI earlier this week. He was given assurances that Mexican authorities are investigating, but was able to be told very little about what they know to protect the integrity of that investigation. I did reach out to the FBI tonight to see if they could provide any confirmation to the information coming out of Mexico about the arrest, and if they could provide any of that to the family to give them some confidence. They referred me over to the State Department. I have yet to hear back from them at this point. Certainly a lot more to develop in this situation. We'll keep you updated. We're live outside the Mexican consulate in Tucson tonight. Corius Nylander, News 4 Tucson.
Thank you.